New Everton manager Marco Silva is not just tasked with trimming a squad bloated in size, but once he brings his own recruits in, will have to try and blend together the signings of some 5 different managers at Goodison Park. Blues will be banking that this footballing version of Frankenstein's monster proves far more successful and easier on the eye than Mary Shelley's Gothic horror creation, as they pin their hopes on the Portuguese coach restoring an entertaining brand of play to the School of Science. Gone are the days of David Moyes, the long-serving boss whose Everton tenure spanned over 11 years. The Scot, who departed for Manchester United in 2013, is now one of 5 Blues bosses in as many years, with Silva the 4th and barely more than 2 following Roberto Martinez, Ronald Koeman and Sam Allardyce. Each of these men had distinctly different approaches to the game, and the players they brought in reflect those contrasting styles. It's perhaps testament to the stability of Moyes' reign that half a decade after he left, there are almost as many of his players remaining as there are Roberto Martinez signings, with a considerable chunk of the Catalan's men having been offloaded during his successor Ronald Koeman's short reign. Stalwarts club captain Phil Jagielka and Leighton Baines are both poised to start their 12 seasons respectively at Goodison Park, while Seamus Coleman, famously picked up for a bargain £60,000 during Moyes' tenure, remains a star performer in defence. Phil Jagielka and Leighton Baines. Image, photo by Tony McArdle, Everton FC via Getty Images. There is also the mercurial Belgian attacker Kevin Marias, but after a lackluster spell on loan at Olympiacos, the Blues are likely to be eager to finally get him off their books. In contrast, other than young defender Mason Holgate, most of the remaining Martinez buys seem to be facing uncertain futures. Having just returned from a long-term injury, Ramiro Funes Mori missed out on a place in Argentina's World Cup squad and has been linked with the move to Mexico. Everton legend Kevin Sheedy reveals his goal prompted fans to get married. Mohamed Bešić, picked up after the last finals in Brazil, spent the second half of last season on loan at Middlesbrough and could be allowed to join the championship outfit. James McCarthy endured a nightmare spell with injuries both under Koeman and Allardyce, while Omar Niasse will be counting on his time on loan at Hull City under Silva to give him a Goodison reprieve. Omar Niasse celebrates scoring for Hull City against Liverpool. Image, Gareth Copley, Getty Images. Of course, the most recent pair of new faces, Cenk Tosun and Theo Walcott, were both drafted in under Allardyce's watch in the January transfer window, but until Silva delves into the market himself, the rest are all Koeman's buys. Kevin Marias to hold Everton talks as Goodison future looks uncertain after a couple of years of upheaval under his stewardship. Major shareholder Farhad Mashri wants Silva and new director of football Marcel Brands to build a more sustainable model of stability at the club, but these early months could still prove somewhat chaotic as they strive to find the right blend from among the patchwork quilt of a dressing room.